Hi guys, it's really wonderful to be back here in Brussels. It's such a wonderful place. Here's the Swedish presidency building, the council president. Here's the commission, a wonderful place named after Mr. Schuman, the great hero of European unification, the Schuman Declaration, the 9th of May. It's the place in his honor. And I'm not here for many years now, since 2016. I will try to rediscover everything and understand where I have to go, and not to be too confused in my beautiful reorientation to find everything. And I will rediscover Brussels now together with you guys, yeah. And I thank everybody for joining. It was wonderful in Kosovo last week, and also the visit to Bulgaria, Romania. And be sure, my friends, I will call for Schengen membership of Romania and Bulgaria. I'm here to fight for that. And I will also actively campaign for all the other important issues which we have to win: the enlargement debate, the NATO enlargement, the TTIP, so the new free trade agreement with America, and of course the victory for Ukraine by a new victory bond issued here. And Mr. Lindner will not win, Ukraine will win. And this is, I think, the direction I will promote everything here. I'm still a bit confused where to go. But this is the Berlaymont building. Many of you will know that from the television. It's exactly here, right in the middle of it. And I will now head to the European Parliament, find my accommodation for this beautiful 5 days. I'm very grateful to be back in Brussels. This was an interesting invitation. I met the gentleman organizing it, Oleg, and he invited me. And so, by the magic of this Pan-European Congress, I'm back in Brussels. And the future is Europe. The installation is clear, and that's absolutely my opinion. The future is Europe, and we will be strong. Here I have the building for Charlemagne, Karl de Grote. Obviously, I'm very much calling for the European Union to be stronger, to be more united, and to be successful with our American friends allied together. I'm just not totally sure if I'm on the right way. Ideological, yes. Orientation-wise, maybe something has to be improved. But let me share my happiness with you. It's really wonderful to be in the European capital, in the NATO capital. The only thing which is not wonderful is that the EU has not joined NATO up to now. But we can do this, and we also will include Ukraine, Kosovo, Albania in our great union of success, and that will be fantastic. It's a bit windy these days. It's the winter. That's not too surprising. And I will work and activate myself here in this beautiful capital. The future is Europe. I couldn't say better than that. Yes, I hope I'm in the best direction here. Onwards and upwards is the way. Just to find the European Parliament. I was working there, I should be able to find it again. But maybe the last 15 years at the European periphery, the frontline states, have disoriented me. But I come back with all this package, all this information, and all this drive to unite Europe. And here, maybe some guys are really getting lazy in this Brussels, and I will repower them with all my enthusiasm and drive. And you know, it's ultimately the hammer blows of the Russian aggression which have led to European unity in the first place. This is the origin of Europe, the Korea War, the takeover effort by Russia in these terrible days of the 1950s. They have obviously led them to European unification as an answer to Stalin's aggression. We have now, still 70 years later, a lot of things to do, because we've lost a lot of time, unfortunate, with the Putin's empire striking back and dividing us. And we have a lot of heritage and Stalin's legacy, like Austrian neutrality, like this misunderstanding of the role of Ukraine and many things. And all these things we will fix now one by one. Under the hammer blows of Russian artillery, it's unfortunately no other way possible because of this dramatic weakness of the last decade, where unfortunately our political and military leaders were not able to either contain Russia or to arm us effectively. I was just recently thinking again, if everybody of these smart Western leaders has been very clearly that war with Russia is unavoidable, which is now the understanding of the smart people, EU and NATO membership were not possible because Russia would have started a war. We knew it exactly, and now we have a war anyhow. So I ask myself, if war was anyhow inevitable, no matter what we do, appeasement or confrontation, why we have not at least armed ourselves? This is a good question, I think. And we are here in the middle. That's a bit chaotic. Some things can be still improved, but that's new here. A lot of new things as well. I will try to find my hotel. I'm a bit confused, but I'm very happy to be here now. And I will try to find my way to learn again. This is, by the way, the site. That's the Malbec station, to my best knowledge. That's the site of this terrorist attack. It was also in 2016, yeah. It was a horrible attack. And I will also pay my respect to the victims when I come here on that occasion. And I will also rediscover Brussels. I know it back in my brain, a lot of information, but something still needs to be reformed here. Okay, in Kosovo this is not like that. And okay, Brussels itself is a quite chaotic city. It's always very painful because I tell my friends in Eastern Europe that this is the amazing future of the world. Then they come here and they all tell me why it's so dirty, why it's so badly organized. That's of course one of the things which we need also to address. Hotel EU, I'm not here. I'm on the other place. To my best knowledge, I'm on the right way now. I'm a bit excited about all this. Yeah, there's a lot of ancient architecture and a lot of new, a lot of new buildings actually. I'm now entering this European headquarter area. It's very nice here. That's the Place de Luxembourg over there, and here there's the old train station, and then the European Parliament. I somehow walked confused, but that happened from time to time. But anyhow, my main target today is to show you the city and to get acquainted again and promote the key reforms which I'm calling for: EU to join NATO and the enlargement, including Ukraine and Kosovo, and the freezing of the candidate status for Serbia. Yes, of course, the economic reforms, and this also were very important, especially the free trade agreements, the opening of the EU labor market for all EU candidate countries, the euro for Ukraine and for Albania, and in case of recognition as well for Serbia, and all this agenda you are well aware already, which is simply the peace agenda for unity, as I call it, the Pax Europiana agenda. Here also a lot of work is happening. I just have to, but I'm on the right way. I'm absolutely on the good way. The way of reason and for prosperity. The last visit to Romania has made me so happy to see all the recommendations I made 20 years ago have been so tremendously successful. If we just had a little bit more courage for unity, how much more successful Europe could be, and why we always need a war with Russia in order to rediscover that we must be more united, is somehow a mystery of European unification. But yes, from Korea to Ukraine, it always took a military confrontation with Russia in order to overcome our internal difficulties, and that's of course an absolute tragedy of our... Yes, here, that's the European Parliament. I should be now very close, and I will also see that, and it's absolutely fantastic. Wow, it has grown. It's much bigger everything now than it ever was when I was here. What an impressive situation. Belly out, now I'm here. 17 years, European democracy in action. Absolutely. It's a big success story. Thanks to our American friends for making it possible. Let's never forget, the European Union and NATO are the brainchilds of the post-American, post-World War II American sponsored and secured liberation of Europe, and they are utterly successful, and now we simply need more unity. Yes, I will show you now this beautiful part of the town and check in my hotel and keep you updated. Thanks a lot for watching. More to come from Brussels in January 23 for peace. Bye.